and United are now ahead of Liverpool. Liverpools, you fucking idiots, right? 4 league losses in a row. They thought that win against Frankfurt, they thought that Wirtz getting 2 assists would actually mean something. Mate, that is Bundesliga tax. He went back to the place where he used to farm, okay? And he's come back and he's done fuck all. Did you watch the Brentford game?
No, I saw the highlights of the Frankfurt game. Listen, let Ekitike and let Florian Wirtz just farm the Bundesliga. That's what they've been doing. Yeah. Okay? That's what they do. That's their level. Ekitike is good. I like Ekitike.
No, I think he's good, yeah.
Florian Wirtz is like, maybe he'll come good. Maybe they'll find a role that fits him. But like in the current way he plays, it's just not working for him, I think. Liverpool have a real issue on their hands, actually, with like how defensively poor they look.
Oh, yeah.
Like all this talk about, Van Dijk's signature season. Mate, Van Dijk has looked worse than he's ever looked this year, I think. This is the worst we've ever seen Van Dijk. Konate is on Bozo watch, okay? That's a fact.
He is.
Let's not lie now. And I'm not just hating on Liverpool because they're easy to hate on right now, but like serious questions about Konate, and I'm surprised fucking Real Madrid want him, to be perfectly honest. But he'll just probably farm over there because that's just what they do. Do you know what I mean?
It's true. It's true.
I know. I didn't watch the Brentford game.
Yeah. I didn't watch all of it. There were bits, but I think conceding from a long throw at the beginning, after Slot's been crying for so long about set pieces and long balls, is so ironic. I don't know why he keeps doing it, but Brentford, I mean, it is a bit vindicating because we did go there and lose. I think it's not the easiest place to go to, but Liverpool with that squad should be winning. I don't even think getting a draw against that Brentford team. They should be winning. Salah finally gets on the score sheet, but he did get rested a bit against Frankfurt, and I think that he can't start every game anymore. I just don't think he's got the legs anymore. Nor does the system revolve around him as much as it used to. Nor can it, because I don't think he's as sharp. I don't think he's as good as he used to be.
Well, let's be honest. He had a stinker for most of that game. Yeah. He was actually invisible. From what I'm hearing from Liverpool fans, which is like, I don't have any friends that are Liverpool fan. I've got one who's a fake one, but besides
Anthony,
another one. Oh, yeah, but they're all from Ireland, aren't they? They're just all the Liverpool fans are from Ireland for some reason.
Is true, yes.
But yeah, I've heard that Salah had an absolute shocker, so don't let that worldly goal fool you, man. This guy is still like... He will just get a GNA and that will save his reputation. Yeah. That's just what happens nowadays for some reason.
Yeah, that is what he does, you know. I mean, Liverpool started with 5 wins in a row. And now they've lost 4 in a row. And people are asking the question, has a team ever won 5 in a row and then lost 5 in a row? Because they're getting very close. The next
Surely
game...
Ange with Tottenham, right?
No, I'm
pretty sure Ange.
I don't think he won. The thing is, usually there's a draw in there or something to kind of break it up. But this Liverpool implosion is insane. And you're seeing Slot... Did you see the post-match comments he made?
Yeah, was it like him basically saying, you know, this is how 4 out of the last 5 teams have played against us? Yeah. And we have it, like, it's such a weird thing to bring up. Like, no other manager talks like that. Like, literally, I don't even think Arteta does that. And, listen, I will not sing Arteta's praises, but, like, I have to say, at least Arteta is not complaining about the fact that, you know, teams are changing their tactics against Liverpool. Yeah. God forbid.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
How dare you play to our weaknesses? Like, and obviously he complained that we dropped Sesko last week. And he's like, they've not done that before. Well, sorry, you're not allowed to rotate a team based on the game.
So dumb.
It's stupid. And he said in this interview as well, he was like, not that it's an excuse, but we've been playing away a lot. Okay?
Okay, mate.
I guess you played United in the field then. I don't know where we played them.
I'm telling you, bro.
I don't know where we played them.
Ever since that Newcastle game when we were battering them with 10 men, yes, we lost the game by like a last-minute winner. Like, that was what Liverpool were doing. Like, that's how they were coded at the beginning of this season. And even watching that and taking that loss so hard, because it was hard to take, it was gutting for a 16-year-old to come on and slot one past you. Even then, I was like, no, this Liverpool team are not all it, man. Like, they were getting battered by a 10-men Newcastle. Like, we weren't playing long balls. We weren't playing long balls over the top of them.
I remember.
We were playing proper football against them. And listen, if Slot can't handle a long ball, you should leave the Premier League. Because I promise you, Deitch is going to be playing you soon, okay? And when he does, the long balls are coming, my friend.
It's
so you
over.
best believe. Yeah, like, it's just such a weird thing to think about, that, especially because he was, I felt, respected a lot last season when he came out and was just really open about the tactical side of Liverpool and how he was going to set up and how he wanted the team to play. He was very open with the specifics of the tactics he was playing. And now it's just crybaby, our team's changing against us. And it's just, this is like showing the true colours of second season Slot. Because I've seen a lot of people talk about second season Slot. And here we are, we're seeing it in true colours.
No, we honestly are, and I think the players as well. I don't know what it is, but out of possession, they look completely helpless. Whenever we had the ball against them last week, it looked like we could have scored. I don't know what Van Dijk's doing. Like, in the Brentford game, he gave away that really stupid penalty. I think one of the fans pointed out that him and Konate, how they defend, firstly jockeying, secondly they push. You're pushing, you're pushing, to the point now where you're giving away a penalty that's lost you the game, because they don't have that penalty, you draw, which is better than a loss, obviously. But Van Dijk, thank you for proving all of this correct.
He's been getting away with it.
I know, he has been getting away with it
for so long.
But finally, justice is being served. He's a fraud, right, Van Dijk? He's a good player in his prime, but he's nowhere near the best centre-back in Premier League history. And we're seeing it now. We're seeing it. And also, one thing that Liverpool used to pride themselves on, one thing that they were known for, that won them Champions League, Premier League, had them challenging for the title every year, is the physicality and the fitness. Yeah, if you want to argue about the inhalers and asthma, whatever, but they pressed non-stop. They played heavy metal football, and they were never, ever, ever second to a second ball or a loose ball. They were always there. They were so irritating because they were always just on you. But this team, we knew that they were shit. We played long balls last week because we knew we'd win the second ball. It's crazy. This team looks completely unrecognizable, and it's a bit worrying. I think they will get it together. They'll get top four, but I don't know if that is enough after spending 500 million on some of these players, 300+ million pound players. Might I add?
If we start talking about some of those players on the team, we could be here for a while, okay? But all I'll say is it's not even now just talking about the tactics of other teams and how, oh, wow, they're setting up differently against us. Like, we faced more long balls than anyone else. Which isn't true, by the way. It's just wrong. Just factually wrong. Why is, as the manager of Liverpool, probably with the up there top 3, top 4 biggest clubs in England, why are you claiming that your star signing of the summer, the British transfer record fee signing, why are you blaming that on the club, this lack of fitness that he has and the fact he's not match ready? Blaming that on the club he came from, knowing that he put himself on strike, right? He was open to train with Newcastle, right? And he's come out and said, when we're getting a player from, like a smaller club, Newcastle. How? Whoa. Less a smaller club. Managers should not be talking about the size of clubs, first of all. That is Twitter talk, okay? Let's establish that right now. You cannot, as a manager, go, oh yeah, they're a smaller club than us, because that is not in your realm, okay? And to say that it's our fault because maybe we don't have A, the facilities, or B, we stopped him from training, is just like, one, it's libelous, so beware. And two, it's just wrong. It's just wrong.
It's just wrong.
Yeah, it's just weird that he would blame that on Newcastle rather than saying that, Isak chose himself not to train and that's why Sweden couldn't score against Kosovo, and that's why he's not been able to score against a Premier League team yet, and that's why, you know, he's flopped at Liverpool. It's none of those reasons. It's because, oh yeah, Newcastle's training facilities aren't good and they're a smaller club, and, you know, they stopped him from training. Must be why he's not fit.
Yeah.
And you got Eddie Howe just like... Eddie Howe doesn't concern himself with all of this jibber jabber. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't concern himself. Yeah, he just says, listen, it's not for me to concern myself about this or that. You know, he's what I'd call classy. He's a classy manager. And Arne Slot is a bald worm. That's it.
Only facts. And you know what? One more stat here for you. So Marmajvili is the first Liverpool player to lose all 3 of his first league starts since Alexander Isak. Moving on.
Wow.
It's crazy. It's actually crazy. I'm here for it. Fucking here.